Good evening and salutations, my Days of a Last fans. So I'm going to be honest, I'm not really feeling the trade-off. I feel like it's a trade down at this point. We, we're losing Philip, Chloe, Sean, and Belle. And instead, we're getting Tate and Holly. Does anyone want to sit there and tell me what's wrong with that picture? You got Holly sitting there threatening and calling names to Rachel, which is like, what, 7 or 5? I mean, I get that she's 16 years old, but I'm like, first of all, boo, you are a guest in this house. Okay? You can easily be gone. Let's just be real for a minute. You can be gone. And second of all, the hell are you do? What are you doing? You're sitting there threatening her in front of her mom? Kristen, are you kidding me? And granted, this is all over shampoo, by the way. You know, yeah. I'm gonna be honest. Holly does not also seem like a likable character whatsoever. She doesn't even seem like a character I can even get behind on a scheming, plotting, baddie, whatever you want to sit there and say. Even villains, even like like bad characters or baddies or whatever, you gotta like them to some extent, right? I mean, Gabby can be pretty annoying, but I can see the appeal to her. Holly, on the other hand, she's just annoying. To be honest, she's just really annoying. And Kristen wants Holly to tutor Rachel, and Holly's like, okay, well, I want something in return. I want you to sit there and try to hook me up with Johnny. I'm like, boy, you're 16 years old. Well, we are into the same things, and he likes being at the house because of me. You're 16 years old. What are we doing at this point? Granted, I know in certain places, I think Canada, and I'm not too sure, the legal age of consent is 16. But for most of the world, it's and granted, even at 16, that's still pretty gross. Um, I'm like, you wanna, okay. I don't remember her actually saying yes to that. Tate did come by, and of course, at first she starts acting all bitchy and everything like that to Tate. But then, Tate apologized enough, and she's like, all right, whatever. Um, and so, they're friends because, at this point, Tate's only friend is Holly, which is pretty low bar at this point. Tate's another character that I don't like. He just comes across as very bratty. Um, oh, I can't sit there and watch this. This is gonna suck. It's gonna be so boring. I'm like, oh my goodness, you whine. But Tate had a point as far as Brady as with the whole Rachel thing. Just saying, you only need to spend time with me because you can't spend time with your favorite child. He basically was like, I barely saw you. And Brady's like, yeah, well, I'm sorry, and I should have did more better. And it was like, yeah, you should have. You should have. I understand a bit. I understand the resentment and anger towards him. I get that part. It's the whining part that's just not working for me. But he was right. And, he admitted it. So you got that going on. What else you got going on? Oh, Leo. Listen, when you got Leo, since you're trying to come with ideas to sit there and help you escape or anything, you're practically screwed at this point. The thing is, he was able to actually use a bobby pin or whatever to uncuff Dimitri's handcuffs. And of course, when he left, Kayla examined him. He was able to break free, overpowered her because I think she's like what 60 or 70 something years old. So I mean, he could have practically did that with one hand tied behind his back. Meanwhile, Kayla was sitting there talking to Rafe and Jada because they was like, yo, listen, we got to transport this guy. This place isn't secure. We got to sit there and put him back. We got to put him in jail at this point, right? And she starts spotting off about the whole protocols, and only this doctor can sit there and sign it, and I'm pretty swamped, so I can't do it. Maybe I could sit there and find someone. I'm like, do you want this man just running loose after what he did to Kate, and practically saying he was going to destroy Salem with a peacock jewel or something? Do you really want that on your hands? So she's like, all right, fine, I'll do it, but I gotta examine him first. And I'm like, okay. You should also, by the way, you're examining a patient. Shouldn't you actually have a guard posted outside or something like that? Or with you or something? Did you have to really do like a full exam where it's like somebody else can just been in the room at the time? I'm sorry, but things are not making sense, but whatever. They don't need to make sense because it's soap opera. And, what it really comes down to is plot over logic and common sense. I used to sit there and say it back in the day, and I'm still sitting there saying this 2.5 years later, so, here we are. So it's exactly how much the story's actually evolved. Kate was there, not really sure why she was there, besides just filling out her um, contract obligations. Other than that, I really didn't see a purpose of her being there, but whatever. We got that going on. Meanwhile, Gabby and Stefan, Gabby's talking about, oh, maybe we could sit there and kidnap Rachel. The hell is wrong with you? You know, Stefan's like, kidnapping somebody could be very dramatic, and Gabby's like, no, it's a rite of passage. So it's like, well, let's see, how would you feel if somebody kidnapped Ari? Or you probably wouldn't really care that much because, let's be honest, you don't really give a damn about your daughter. She doesn't. I'm going to stand by that 10 toes down, that she does not care about her daughter. That's just the reality of the situation. But they come up with a way where the idea is to make Kristen look unfit, right? It's to make Kristen look unfit. Come up with some evidence to be like, hey, listen, if you don't give us your shares, we'll tell Brady, he'll take it to the judge, you'll lose Rachel. So which one is it going to be? Is it going to be Rachel or is it going to be the shares? I don't understand what Stefan was not there talking to Rachel for. I didn't really get that, but something along the lines of putting her in peril or in danger, or making it look like they're going to put her in danger. I have no idea at this point. But I know if they do something along the lines of putting her in danger, all the people that like Gabby, oh, I love Gabby, this, that, and third. It's like, you still gonna sit there and love this chick? Even though she put, like, a little girl in danger? We're gonna be cool with that? I mean, again, she doesn't give a damn about her daughter, so I can totally see her that they're doing something like that because, why not? Why not at this point? Well, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like that's pretty much about it for the most part. Again, for the most part, this episode was actually pretty good. I could have did without Holly and Tate. I don't understand why. I mean, here's the thing. I get that they had to sit there and let these characters go. Maybe the actors want to leave, do other things or whatever. Fine, I get that. But I'm like, you could have brought in some better characters other than Tate and Holly. I know that they just got there, but to be honest, they really do come across as unlikable. They really do. Holly, I can't with her with this whole I'm in love with Johnny. You're in love. I mean, I know you're 16, but Jesus Christ, lady, you're a kid. Like, I mean, what is the end game? I can't sit there and see those two kissing or anything like that. The dude be kissing a minor at this point. Like, in what universe is actually going to sit there and sit well with anyone is beyond me. And Tate just whines, and I really don't care. I know that Brady's supposed to be a legacy character, so Tate's supposed to be a legacy character, but who cares? Like, seriously, who cares about her or Holly at this point? Does anyone actually? I want to sit there and ask this question: does anyone actually care about Holly and Tate so far in this show? That's what I want to know. That's what I genuinely want to know. Now, if I missed anything, you know what to do. Come to the live stream tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. We'll sit there and talk about all the shows, Y&R Days, GH, and B&B. I always feel like I'm forgetting something. With that being said, I'm going to go. I want to thank you for watching. Stay safe. If you're not a member, make sure you click the button in the description box. Become a member. We are at 79 members. Just need 80. I have a goal of 80 this month. Just one more person. I mean, granted, if you want to sit there and have more than one person sit there and enjoy, definitely come through. It's a lot of fun. I am going to be putting out some videos for members only. I have 2 videos. One is kind of controversial. I'm kind of like teetering on if I should put it out or not. The other one is a little more lighthearted, so definitely want to sit there and check that out. Anyway, with that being said, I'm going to go. Thank you for watching. Stay safe. I'll see you in the next video.